Hello. How's everybody doing on YouTube? Surprise! Came back for a little live video. Been asking about these retrogrades. And as of tomorrow, well, it's already stationed retrograde, so I felt it slow down. My ruling planet, yeah, I can usually tell. It's like Mars, of course, is a planet of action. Going to be going retrograde for the next I think 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. Yeah, won't turn direct for, I think November is when it turns direct. So we're going to have 6 planets in retrograde for the next 3 days, like 6, which does not happen often. There's a lot of redos, going back over things, old projects. Jupiter actually turns direct on the 12th, I think. Between the 12th, 13th, somewhere in between there. And then at the end of the month, we have Saturn going direct, I think on the 28th. So we're going to have 5 planets still in retrograde, and Mars will be one of them. Being an Aries sun. Plus we have Chiron in retrograde too. So that's 7 different things right now. We have all the outer planets. All of them are in retrograde right now. Yeah. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. All of them, as well as Chiron. There's a lot of transformative energy right now that you can actually tap into for yourself. Things should be getting very clear. There should be no disillusionment. Yes, Neptune is in retrograde. Honestly, for me, that planet does not, if that's going forward or retrograde, it feels the same to me. Just saying. Because it's one that you really have to go with the flow with. It's one where you get major downloads. I get them whether Neptune is going forward or in retrograde. It really doesn't matter for myself. I don't know how you guys all take the Neptune retrograde. If it's bad for you, put it down in the comments. I want to hear. One of the hardest for me in my chart, from what I've noticed, has definitely been the squares in my chart, obviously. And then all those major outer planets, the way that they're stationed in my chart, and they're all going retrograde right now. So there's a lot of going over things. There's a lot of things that are resurfacing. And it's kind of where your imagination follows is what you can manifest. This weekend is a great example. Man, I was going back, like back, thinking about what the universe had promised over my life since way back, like 2005-ish, 6-ish, 2008 when I bought this house. Just the things that have happened and the things that were discovered, the hidden secrets that were discovered throughout, especially 2008 on. They have been hidden gems for me to actually understand what's actually going on in the spiritual realm. Some people might not get that, but for your girl here, that a lot, I really feel a lot of that had to do with Pluto restructuring things, Pluto digging things up, as well as then the karma with Saturn. I just got the image when I was getting ready to come over here. I got the image of like Saturn just ready to pounce. Like Saturn does like forward movement. As far as that planet goes, it prefers forward movement. However, it's also a very discerning energy. Saturn watches, and it's all about payback with Saturn. People usually feel it coming in the air tonight. They know they're about to get their big payback. They were a good person. You really don't have nothing to worry about. If you've done the work on yourself, Saturn will reward you. Fairly, too. And Jupiter, here comes the abundant. Jupiter turns direct in 3 days. Oh, like I've legit, I know one of the things that I've actually gotten weird, strange downloads about that celestial planet. Jupiter is all about expansion. Pluto is all about destruction. And Saturn is all about restrictions, boundaries, structure. And Jupiter wants to expand. And Jupiter's kind of just been like a nervous wreck between those two planets. It's like, all right. It has. Poor Jupiter. There's so many times where it's kind of like, well, for me, because it is in my natal Sagittarius. So, right, I have Neptune natally in Sag. Jupiter I have in Aries. So sometimes I will have fire trines right along with the Sun in Chiron. So in my chart personally, it's always squaring Saturn, or there's something going on opposite Pluto. That's the way my chart is. So restrictions and oppositions and issues come along with my life. So, oh, it's just the way life goes. I don't know why I can't see anybody's chat on here. If you guys are talking, I'm sorry that I cannot see. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my chat. Sorry. I have no clue. I can't see anything that's going on with the chat here. Maybe they took my chat away. Would not surprise me at all. You know what I'll do? I'll get on my other phone. I'll see if you guys are chit-chatting. I see that there's 3 people in here. Hi, everybody. See, there's 3 thumbs up, 3 people in here. How are y'all doing? Let me see if you guys are in here chatting. I don't know if this all makes sense to you. But, yeah. Nice try, YouTube. After all, 3,880 subs. Come on. I've been stuck there for almost 2 months now. And I know for a fact I've gotten other subscribers on my channel. Oh, can't see the live chat. Try and do something different. Whatever. If you guys are trying to talk, I'm sorry if the chat's disabled. Either way, I wanted to make this real quick live video. I'll come on and we'll chit-chat after this with questions and answers. I just kind of wanted to give you the major transits. This Mars retrograde is going to be a doozy. Just let's put it out there. It's going to be in Aries the whole time, and it's going to be squaring all those outer planets. It's going to be squaring Pluto. It's going to be squaring Saturn. Uranus also is retrograde as well in Taurus. So, look, let me give you a for instance. I got up today. I decided, well, I really need to clean my house, so I did that. And when that was all done, it was like 1 o'clock, and I went outside and I got some of my lawn work done. I was trimming my bush because I had to. It was like kind of putting it off as long as I possibly could. But I got out there, I trimmed that bush, and I wanted to be able to go around and cut all of the high weeds that were kind of in my driveway and around it. It was really getting bad. So I went out. Here's the issue. It's poison out there. So I'm very careful when I go out there. Every time I mess with that, I usually will get poison. I didn't get none. I prayed about it. I heard God tell me to put on my I put this all over my arms, all over my hands, anywhere that could be exposed. It's my shea butter, so that it couldn't get in my pores. And then I came up and got a cold bath after that. So then I decided, well, either way, I got the bush done. And I got a little bit of the lawn done what I could, because you want to know what? I ended up cutting my extension cord. That's what happens. Oh, yes. That's what happens. I'm like, I'm not done. I am going to cut the rest of this doggone bush, whether I cut through that. And that was my big extension cord, too. I was so disappointed. I'm like, I just had that feeling. I'm really noticing that the stuff that I focus on manifest. Because I kept on sitting there thinking, I don't want to cut this cord. It happened before. I don't. And then it happened again. Because you want to know what? Not to mention I needed to slow down a little bit too. So I was like, well, I did what I could. I got my other cord out, finished that. Electrical, fire, get it? Yeah. Slow down. Right now is not a good time for your girl to be out driving or going and doing stuff. Just put it that way. Oh, 6 planets in retrograde. I feel it to the core. I don't know how the rest of you are taking this stuff, but even going through and thinking about the past when I bought this house and making the best of it, fixing it up, doing what I can do here while making plans, because once things shoot off, like I'm telling you, once these planets are all going direct, it's game on, dude. It's game on. I can feel the energy as they're starting to shift now. And Mars in retrograde for me, yeah, there very well could be some volatile people that you're going to see globally. But for me, it's more of a refining of my own. That's what I'm going to be working. Refining my own skills, refining my own. Mars rules Aries. It's all about the I am. Doing the self-care, the making yourself better, making your environment better, taking action that way, looking inward. Not to mention Chiron's in Aries too, retrograde. So there is some deep, deep, deep transformative time for healing right now. If you can take advantage of this energy, you can come out a completely rock solid, hardcore ass kicker. Just put it that way. Spiritually. There ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna mess with you, because you're gonna be so rooted and grounded in who you are as a person. Ain't nobody gonna be able to shake you if you take advantage of this energy. Don't get caught up in gossip. Don't get caught up in the shitty things going on in the world right now, because there's tons of it. Don't get caught up in the, yeah, it's going to be thrown at you. Absolutely. We have to see things for what they are. But taking those things, and when those things are revealed to you, transforming them within yourself and asking the universe, you know, where do I fit into all of this? And this is what's going on in the exterior to me. And that's all transforming as well. If you can't tell, the third dimension matrix has been shaking and crumbling right before our eyes. What we have to do as a collective, I feel, is get some balls. Grow some balls. Be who you're called to be. Many of you already know what you're called to do. Many of you, your intuition is spot on. 100, your intuition is spot on. You know what you're called to do. You know who you're called to be. Take this time and set yourself a plan. Set yourself goals. Yep. If the universe is telling you to slow down, like for me, cut the cord. The universe is telling you to slow down, just take a step back and ask, what do you want to teach me in this moment? What are you trying to show me? Because I know for me, it's been like gas brake, gas brake, gas brake. And if you guys can say gas brake, I already know. It's like you just start getting off the ground with something, and then it's like, you got to slam on the brakes. It's like, false start, false start, false start. It sounds like a lot of my last relationships. Oh, kudos to those who've tried and did not succeed. Oh, either way. I figured, well, before Mars goes retrograde, I might as well do what I need to do, and yeah, I decided to straighten my hair. I did that today. Yep, painted my nails. Was reading some stuff, getting into more philosophy and stuff like that, and I don't know who's messaging me, but somebody is. They need to stop it. Hang on a minute. Oh boy, hang on. Oh, it is 11:11. Hi, Jen. I see you're in here. Yeah, I don't have my chat on. My chat's not on right now. But I'm actually going to shut this stream off. I just kind of wanted to give a brief overview of what's happening in the planetary wise. And one other thing I wanted to leave you with is Mercury's direct with all of these planets in, okay, Mercury's direct, I'm pretty sure is it in Virgo still? I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me double check. If not, it's going into Libra. Hang on a minute. Let me look. Nope. Hang on. Not Starwalk. Jen, stop messaging me. I'm trying to do something here. I don't want this one on. I want this one. Hang on. Let's see where Mercury is. Mercury's in Libra. Okay, that makes sense as to why I just got that download. All right. Okay. Y'all know right now, if you are in any sense of integrity, If you're walking in integrity, with all these planets in retrograde, there might be some things that you have been downloaded, but they very well could be not for your highest good. Okay? Jen, stop. Let me just put it this way. What you focus on, what you speak out your mouth, manifest. And that's one of the things that the universe was showing me. Even over this past weekend, of our power of words. And because right now we have 6 planets in retrograde, all those outer planets, and we have Mercury direct. Mercury is the planet of communication. So you very well could be having possibly volatile communication. You very well could be dealing with darker forces trying to come in and get you to speak things into existence that aren't for your highest good or somebody else's highest good. Be very careful what comes out your mouth right now, because it will manifest. So we're aware. If you are negative and being negative, you're better off to zip it. Now, if you know that something negative is happening, or you can sense it, speak against it, actually. Pray against it. And flip it around into a positive. If that makes any sense. Now, you'll know the good things. It's right now, you really have to use your discernment. With Mercury direct in Libra. Libra is justice, fairness and justice. It's the sign about balance, balancing the scales. So if you want a change in your situation, now is the time to be speaking those positive affirmations over your life, to be speaking positive over your finances, to be speaking positive with who you are, instead of I'm this, I'm that, I'm not enough. That is not true. So get rid of all of those mindsets at this point. If those are the things that are coming into your head, flip it around and say, I am enough. And you want to know what? As soon as these planets start turning direct, you're going to see the fruit of what you speak out your mouth during these next few days. And over the course of the last, I'd say since April. We have an Aries full moon coming up. That's a brand new start, baby. That's that Ace of Wands. We have an Aries full moon coming up. That's my full moon. I speak blessings and all kinds of just positive things over you. Watch those who have nothing good to say, or who are constantly complaining, which I was one of those people. I apologize. I'm learning too. So it's transcending this, transforming yourself. This is a beautiful time. You're going to see how much work you've done on the inside. And it's all going to come out to light. I don't know if many of you have noticed this shift in yourself. I have. I've also noticed the stuff that I focus on has been manifesting. Something's good, something's not good. But I'm learning. I'm learning how to manifest the positive things and that whole law of attraction stuff. Somebody like me, I'm thick. So, either way, I love you guys. I'm going to start another stream so we can actually chit-chat now. If you guys have any questions about this, find me over on the next stream. It'll have the same thumbnail this one does. Bye.